Alright everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil. Hopefully the sound goes better today, and I've got a special video. We started our free-to-play account last night. I was live streaming. I do apologize to everyone who was there for all of the technical difficulties. What a mess that was. I was still dealing with some of the fallout of that this morning of creating this new Apple ID. I'd lost my contacts. It was a what a horrible mess. Me trying to get my BlueStacks to recognize this second account. All I need to do is create another instance without my other Google ID. But trying to explain that to me is like trying to explain how a cell phone works to your grandparents. It's just not, tech is not my strong suit. So again, thank you guys for your patience. Here is the new free-to-play account that we're going to be playing on. I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of things here. One of the big things I want to show is not only what the progress we've made so far, the plan, but also I'm going to be looking for a guild. I want your guys' feedback. There is a potential opportunity for me to join a guild that's very large. I think it was like 180 million in my current alliance. And the reason I even asked, I didn't realize what the GP was. I had asked simply so that way I didn't have to join a whole nother Discord server, that I could still just be in the same one because it's just easier for me that way. But it is a larger guild, so I want to hear your guys' feedback. This account is not meant to, thank channel members and everything, we'll get there, but this account is not meant to prove anything. This is not me trying to prove that I'm a better player. This is just a new account, give you guys some new content, a new experience, kind of see what this early game is like, because I was losing touch. So I don't want to join a guild that you guys think won't be beneficial, and at the same time, I don't want to not take an opportunity that you guys would like to see. So again, if you can please like and subscribe, comment down below, let me know your thoughts again. And of course, let's give a huge shout out to the channel members. I do need to update these for some new members we've gotten. But again, thank you guys for continuing to support this channel. Hopefully you enjoy this new video series where we'll be going through this new free-to-play account. Again, guys, I can't thank you enough for continuing to just put your faith in me. Let's take a look at this new account. So I did start this yesterday. Fat Phil the second. That's not two, it's the second. The reason for the naming convention is actually because I am Philip II. My father is, Philip, and when he was naming me, he's like, I want him to be Philip II. And everybody was like, no, because he's named after you, it doesn't skip a generation. He's a junior. And in typical Fat Phil senior fashion, he said, and I quote, and demonetization, here we come, I'm the one signing the birth certificate. If I want to name him shit for brains, I will do it. So, yeah, so Philip II, Fat Phil II, that name, it does mean something special to me. So, let's take a look at the characters, kind of farming, what we're doing. So, we are farming the Phoenix, again, going to be following the free-to-play farming guide. So, at this early stage, it's kind of really hard to see a lot of the progress because you've got a bunch of hard-node characters, but we've made good progress in the Cantina with a 3-star Kanan already, almost 3-star Ezra. Gideon they give you for free, so don't be, crazy surprised by that. You get some free Dark Trooper shards as well. But the goal here will be, the goal for this early on is trying to farm, as we're getting into the later parts of the game, we want to try and farm as many of these shards, even if I can just get some decent shards for, Gideon and Dark Trooper before we can really get into going for Executor, Beskar, Mando characters, that's going to set me up for success later on down the road. So we want to take advantage of everything we can here for as long as we can. So the other thing I'm really trying to do is hang on to my credits. So I've got 1 million credits. I could be leveling these guys basically all the way up. You know what I mean? I could do this, but I don't need to yet. I'd rather hang on to those credits, kind of use them as I need them. If I'm noticing, hey, I need better levels, I'm going to do it, The first team we will be really investing into is the Phoenix and then Imperial Troopers. So that's where you're going to see a lot of my gear invested heavily right now. Now, the interesting note here to make is that Ezra does have some gear on him. I'm going to be using him as a Jedi eventually because we'll be going for Grandmaster Yoda. But again, not quite ready for that yet. So because it's going to take us a while to get Captain Rex and even Hera on top of that, we're going to have this kind of mishmash team until I can get those characters farmed and up and running. So Ezra will kind of be my placeholder in that Phoenix team until I get Captain Rex. As soon as we get Captain Rex, all gearing and credit progress will stop on Ezra. And I'll just kind of focus entirely on Captain Rex, which I do realize from a journey guide perspective will take me longer to get Thrawn, longer to get Emperor Palpatine, but I'm not overly concerned there, particularly because I think with the gear that I will invest in Phoenix and other characters, we should be able to be fine and get there in the end. So I'm not overly concerned about taking a little bit longer, particularly for Thrawn. Emperor Palpatine won't be long at all because we'll have other rebels between Commander Luke and stuff. So we will get there in the end, guys. Don't you worry about that whatsoever. As far as my allies, the one thing I have done is requested a bunch of allies. So, like, you know, my main account is here. And this is a tactic that I would recommend for anybody, is I would try to get as many high power allies as you can. If you guys want to ally request this account, feel more than free. Once I hit 50, I'll just hit 50 and we'll move on with life. But, oops. Yeah, that's the ally code. Okay, good. Otherwise, you know, I don't really care. Like, it's the way that I'm deciding to progress through the cantina and the battles. I've found it to be a very successful process so far. It's made life super, super easy. So really enjoying that right now. It's been a really good thing. One other thing I want to make sure you guys understand about this account is that if push comes to shove, I will be putting more effort, more energy into the main account than this one. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on what you think this account will be like. You know, what do you want it to look like? What level of guild do you want to join? Again, I do want to make sure you guys understand that. Right now, I'm just in some garbage starter guild while I'm waiting around for my decision. So, kind of waiting to see what you guys think. Again, I'm the only one in this guild, which is hilarious. I just don't want to, like, I'm not in a rush. You know, this account is not about trying to be the greatest thing ever, or it's just, hey, this is the progress I can make. So, kind of let me know what you think of the guild that you want me to join. So, to show you guys the, you know, to join a guild, right? I want to make sure that you guys clearly understand this, because it is a very, very big deal of joining a guild. You don't just want to go in and, what I would say is, like, you don't just want to go in blindly to this, right? You want to take your time. You want to understand what you're doing and how to do it. So I'm going to flip over to the Discord. So this is the Fat Phil Discord server here. And again, I have a section down here for looking for guilds. Again, Fat Phil, come down here to looking for guild. So I did create a Star Wars GalaxyFears.gg profile for this account simply because, you know, that's what you do. So I'm going to put this in here. And then what I'm going to do is, you know, explain what this account is. So I'd say, hi all, looking for guild. Just started an alt account. My main is well over 10 million, and my main is well over 10 million. So I should say, maybe we'll say it like this. Just started an alt account. Looking for a, because I don't want to say competitive, like semi-competitive guild will hit 600 most day. Let's hit so here, like, we'll say unless real life happens. See, is there anything else I want to say? Farming path will be the for 2024. So let me explain what I'm saying here. So number one, hi all, looking for a guild, just started an alt account. You want to say, is this like your first time playing Galaxy of Heroes, or are you an experienced player? And, you know, hey, I'm an experienced player with a main account above 10 million. Now, obviously, people would know that about me. But I'm pretending, you know, in this example, I'm pretending that I don't know what I'm doing. So, or that I'm not Fat Phil who creates content, that I'm just a normal person. So, I'm trying to say, hey, like, you don't need to teach me stuff, right? Like, bringing me into your guild doesn't mean that you need to teach me how to play this game, teach me about synergy. This is me saying, hey, like, I know what I'm doing. I created this account, and I'm planning to play it, you know, semi-competitively, meaning that if push comes to shove, my main account takes priority. Semi-competitive, basically saying that, like, I don't want a guild that's going to be tagging me 50 times, you know, like, we can chill on that. And then the farming path, this is an important thing here that sometimes players don't always do. Like, hey, the FatPhil approved farming guide for 2024. It's letting players know, it's letting the guilds that are looking for me know, hey, like, I have a plan, I have an idea. And again, this just gives them a little bit more information about the kind of guild you're looking for. You can say UK based, you can say active, right? The more information you put here, oftentimes the better results you will get, because guilds will see that and read and be like, hey, you know, like if I just said looking for guild, I'm going to get everybody clicking on this. And then they're going to be like, oh, this is a garbage account. Like, what a waste of my time. But if I can at least put some words here to describe what I'm looking for, what this account is, it'll be a lot better for everyone involved with the process. Now, one thing I am going to do is just say, I pressed enter, edit message. Please don't DM. This is a test for a video I am doing. So, yeah, like, I don't want to get 50 messages. Like, I'm just showing you guys what to do. Obviously, you guys would not put this in your video, but I have to because, hey, it's what I do. But again, this is what you want to do with a guild ad, right? That's how you want to look for a guild. So, going back into the game and kind of finishing off with what we want to be doing here. In terms of updates, we will be updating on this account, I'd say, at least once a week. And then whenever something major happens, I'll make sure to put it in a video. That's something I've been even trying to do on my main account, is with major things happening. So maybe we'll try and end it here. Let's see if I can I attempt this? Oh, I'm not even close to the recommended power level. So we'll kind of wait around for that. I don't need to rush into getting this, even though, like, it is nice because you can get good rewards here, like 50 crystals, 50k credits. That's a big thing. The last point I'm going to leave you with here, guys, if you're still watching, you get the, free-to-play advice of a lifetime here. Bronzium data cards at this point in the game are one of the most important resources because, yes, it's additional free gear that you don't have to spend energy for, which is huge. That saves you time and effort, but the big thing is if you can get character shards. I already pulled Royal Guard out of here earlier. Let's see if I spend all these, if I can get anything good. But being able to pull some character shards out of here, some characters, this can greatly change the trajectory of your account early on. Like if I could pull like a General Veers, that'd be awesome. Or Mace Windu, right? You get some of those characters who are really solid, it can completely set you up for some really good success here. So I don't know if we'll get anything good or not. Let's see what we keep going through here. Getting some gear, I'll take it. We'll take the gear. Again, anything you get out of here is less energy that you have to spend farming a node, and that adds up over time. There, look, we just got IG-86. Yay! Not that we're going to use him, but, you get those characters. That's 10 shards I don't have to farm for him. Ewok Scout, there we go. Just pulled him, too. 2 in a row. And again, those guys help you. There's training droids. All this stuff does help you early on. Again, there's some full pieces. That's actually super nice. Wow, that's a good pull. Streamer luck. Let's keep going. Oh my gosh, purple gear. Let's go. Oh, this is such streamer luck right now. Come on. And we're back to normal. All right. It was a good run while it lasted. But yeah, these are an important resource early on. As you guys are seeing, anything you can get out of these is better than nothing. It's a free resource, and it does add up over time. It's something that even on my main account, I will still rip these things to pull some decent shard shop currency. So there, spent all those, got 2 characters, which not overly, important characters, but I did get achievements for collecting characters, which again gives me more Darth Vader shards. So again, further progressing this account. So that's the end of the video, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this account. Again, please let me know the kind of guild you want me to join. I think the one I got an offer for in my current alliance is like 180 million, which is a lot. Now, it's a very top-heavy guild. Like, the leader has, like, Leia, so they do, like, the speeder bike raid. So you guys got to let me know what you think. Again, this is not, again, I want to make sure I like, drill this home. This is not an account where I'm trying to prove anything. I'm not trying to be better than Arnold, better than Nooch, or anybody else who has a free-to-play account like this. This is purely me trying to create content that you guys want to see. So what you want to see is what this account will be to the extent of where I go. The farming path obviously decided, but you guys let me know what you think. Like, subscribe. Again, I love all you. If you're still watching, say down in the comments, say Wampa the Second is king. I love all you. May the force be with you. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.